Good morning, dear children. I hope you all are fine and safe at home. And we are studying lesson 1. This lesson is divided into 2 chapters. You can see chapter 1 we have already discussed, and today we are going to study chapter 2, which is given on page number 17. In the previous classes we studied that there were 2 children named Nicobobinus and Rosie, who were very close friends, and they both of them went to discover the land of dragons. For their supplies, they took buns and laminate with them, but accidentally those were fallen down, and then they need something to eat. They saw the apple tree. Then Nicobobinus tried to climb up the wall and pluck the apples, but accidentally he was fallen down inside the garden wall, and then the man was chasing him in the garden. Let's see what happened later. Nicobobinus ran as fast as he could across the lawn, down the path, round a hedge, and into a little shed, and bolted the door. And then Nicobobinus was trying to escape himself from that man who was chasing him. So what he did? He ran as fast as he could, and then he ran across the lawn, he ran down the path and round a hedge. Hedge means like a boundary made of plants. Clear? And into the little shed. And then he got a little shed there and he closed the door. "Open up," cried the man, and the hinges creaked and door shook, and as he banged it with his fist. The man was following him. The man was chasing him. Man cried from outside, "Open the door." Open up means open the door. And the hinges creaked. Hinges means the joints. Clear? The joints used for attaching the door with its frame. Those joints are called hinges. And creaked means making high sound. Okay. And the hinges creaked and the door shook as he banged it with his fist. Fist means, this is called fist. Okay, closing up fingers like this and making fist. With his fist he was banging, knocking on the door. As he was knocking, its hinges made this sound and the door shook because the door was very weak. "That door's not going to last long," thought Nicobobinus to himself, and he dragged a large old stone roller up against it. Then Nicobobinus was knowing that this door will not last for a long time because it was very weak. Then he found one stone roller. Then he just dragged it and placed it in front of the door. "Open this door at once. Did you hear?" The man was shouting. Man was continuously telling Nicobobinus to open that door. But Nicobobinus didn't hear anything at all. He was too amazed by what he had found. Outside the door, man was keep on knocking and shouting, asking Nicobobinus to open the door, but Nicobobinus did not pay any attention towards him because he found something amazing in that room. "You will have to come out eventually." Eventually means finally. The man said that finally you have to come out of this room. And the longer you leave it, the worse it will be for you. Then he said, anyhow you have to come out of the door, come out of this shed. If you will take longer time, your condition will be very worst. But he could have saved his breath. Nicobominus was on his knees examining what he had revealed when he removed the roller. When he removed the roller to place it against the door, he found something amazing there. What was there? He brushed off the dust and undid the catch and then lifted it up. There was one trap door. He just brushed off the dust, he cleaned it. Then he undid the catch. He undid it and then lifted it up. Right, I'm going to break this door down, said the man. And then, because he knew he would have to repair the door himself, he added, do you hear? The man said, I'm going to break this door if you are not going to open. And finally, man was knowing that if he will break, he has to repair it. Then he changed his words and said, did you hear me? But Nicobominus didn't hear. Nicobominus had disappeared through the trap door he had discovered. Nicobominus did not pay any attention towards him. He found the trap door. Trap door means the hidden door. When he removed the roller, stone roller, he found one trap door. There he opened that and he disappeared in that. And was running down stone steps that were slippery with slime and that smelt of graveyards. And then he found, when he opened that trapdoor, he found the step stones. He started, these step stones were very slippery with slime. Slime means with wet, soft mud. Okay, it was very slippery. And that smelt of graveyard. And from that place, he was getting such kind of smell as he is standing in the graveyard. Graveyard is a place for burial. After the death of a person, the person is buried in the graveyard. And he was getting that kind of smell from that place. And that went down and down, deeper into the ground until it became pitch black. Those steps went down and down and he reached in a pitch black, in complete darkness he reached. Rosie, said Nicobominus to himself, this is all your fault. Now, Nicobominus was remembering his friend Rosie. All this happened because of Rosie. Rosie only suggested to discover the land of dragons, and because of Rosie, today he was in trouble. He heard his heart pounding and his steps echoing along the dank rock of the narrow passageway. He heard his heart pounding. His heartbeat was increased. Clear? And his steps echoing as he was walking. His steps were echoing. He was getting echoing sound there. Until all at once there was nothing. And before he realized, he was falling in the blackness. He was. Finally, the steps were over. Okay. And before he could realize something, he was fallen down somewhere in complete blackness, in complete darkness. Several thoughts flashed through his mind at the same time. When he was fallen down, many thoughts came into his minds. The first was something along the line of bother, only a bit ruder. First thought was bother, means whether it was little ruder, means whether Rosie is bothered about Nicobominus here, whether she is having any concern about Nicobominus. The second was a rather unkind thought about his best friend. Now, second thought was about his best friend Rosie, who had instigated the whole expedition. Instigated means who had planning something. Okay. forcing someone to do something. Okay, instigated. She planned the whole expedition. Expedition means journey. The second thought was about Rosie, who had planned this journey, and it involved her dangling over a snake pit, while numerous fierce dragons flew at her, chanting. The second thought was, as she is standing in a snake pit. Above her, over her, so many snakes are dangling. Dangling means hanging. Clear? This was his thought. And while numerous fierce dragons flew at her, chanting. And he was imagining that she is standing in the snake pit, and so many dragons, fierce means very dangerous dragons, are chanting, saying something. What they are saying? How could you do it to him, poor Nicobobinus? Rosie, how could you do this to Nicobobinus, such a poor boy? So this was his second thought. The third thought was, suppose it's a well, a deep unused well with slimy, slippery sides that you could never climb, and icy water at the bottom. Third thought was whether he is fallen inside the well, which is not used from the long time, and its walls are very slippery, slimy, so that the person who is fallen inside the well cannot climb out. Okay, at this point he discovered it was not a well. He made his discovery very suddenly and very painfully. Something hit on him, maybe any stone or something hit on him, and again he was conscious, and very soon he realized that he was not fallen inside the well. So I hope this much is clear to you, dear children. The remaining chapter will cover up in the next class. So go through this chapter, read it twice, thrice, and try to understand it. Thank you.